Hello students, welcome you all to our brilliant channel Maths Nation. Dear students, if you have not subscribed Maths Nation, kindly subscribe it now. I promise to complete your syllabus, would like to solve your all queries which you may kindly drop in the comment box. So dear students, in my last sessions we have discussed about triangle and its properties. Now we continue with this. Today we discuss about Pythagoras theorem. Today we discuss about in triangle and its properties Pythagoras theorem. You know what is Pythagoras theorem? What is Pythagorean theorem? Here the Pythagorean theorem. The Pythagorean theorem is applicable for the right angle triangle. Suppose ABC is a right angle triangle. Suppose ABC here a right angle triangle. ABC is a right angle triangle in which B is a right angle and BC is base and AB is the perpendicular and AC is called the hypotenuse. The side in front opposite to the right angle is called the hypotenuse. Here according to the Pythagoras theorem, the h square is equal to p square plus b square, means h is equal to p square plus b square square root. Suppose here PQR is a right angle triangle. Suppose PQR is a right angle triangle in which QR is 3 centimeter and PQ is 4 centimeter. Then we can find PR as hypotenuse. H is equal to 4 square plus 3 square square root, 16 plus 9 square root. 25 square root is equal to 5 centimeter. In this case, we get the hypotenuse is 5 centimeter. Okay. Now we continue with this. Here in these questions, the length of two sides of a right triangle is 5 and 12. Find the length of the hypotenuse. Here in this question, two sides of a right angle triangle is 5 centimeter and 12 centimeter. Here the two sides of a triangle ABC is a triangle. Then two sides is this is 12 centimeter and this is 5 centimeter. We have to find out AC, hypotenuse. This is right angle. B is right angle. Then according to Pythagoras theorem, h square is equal to p square plus b square. Here b is equal to 12 centimeter and p is equal to 5 centimeter. Then h is equal to 12 square plus 5 square root, which is equal to 144 plus 144 plus 25 square root, which is equal to square root of 169, which is equal to 13 centimeter. Here in this case we get hypotenuse is 13 centimeter. Okay. Then next questions. Here in this question, a ladder is placed in such a way that its foot is at a distance of 7 meter from the wall. Suppose this is a wall. A ladder is put in a way that this is 7 meter from the wall. 7 meter from the wall, and its top reaches the window at 24 meter above, and it reaches the window at 24 meter above. Find the length of the ladder. We have to find the length of the ladder. Here this is the wall and the ladder is put 7 meter from the wall. Then we have to find out the length of the ladder. Here in this case, ladder is hypotenuse. Here in this case, the length of the ladder is equal, is the hypotenuse. Here then the here base is equal to 7 meter and the perpendicular is equal to 24 meter. Then according to Pythagoras theorem, h square is equal to p square plus b square. Then h is equal to square root of p square plus b square. Here p is 24 square plus 7 square square root. This is equal to 576 plus 49 square root, which is equal to 625 square root, which is equal to 25 meter. Then by solving these questions, we get the length of the ladder is 25 meter. Then we get length of the ladder is 25 meter. Okay. Then next questions. I have already told you students, please practice variety of questions and ask me your doubt in my comment box. When you practice variety of questions, then can only you solve any questions which will be asked in your exam paper. The questions in the exam paper is a challenge for you. If you practice more and more questions, then can you solve any questions. Then here in these questions, ABC is a isosceles right triangle. ABC is a isosceles right triangle. Isosceles right triangle means two sides are equal. A, B, A, and the right angle is at C. The right angle is at C. This is isosceles means SC is equal to BC. Here AB is the hypotenuse. This is H, this is B, and this is P. We have to prove that. We have to ABC is an isosceles right triangle and the right angle is at C. We have to prove that. We have to prove that AB square is equal to 2AC square. Here, according to Pythagoras theorem, h square is equal to p square plus b square. Here, h is equal to AB. AB square is equal to BC square plus AC square. Since this is an isosceles triangle, BC is equal to AC. BC is equal to AC. Then in place of BC, we can write AC. AB square is AC square plus AC square. AB square is equal to AC square plus AC square. This means AB square is equal to 2AC square. We have to prove AB square is equal to 2AC square. We get this. AB square is equal to 2AC square. Okay. Then another questions. Here the length of the sides of two triangles are given. Check whether this triangle is right triangle or not. How can we check this triangle is right triangle or not? Only by if we get h square is equal to p square plus b square. Example, suppose here the question is given. The three sides of the triangle is 6, 8 and 10. 6, which is the greatest side? 10. The hypotenuse is always the greatest sides of a right triangle. Here if we get h square is equal to p square plus b square, then can we say this is the three sides of a right angle. Here 10 square is equal to 100. Then 6 square plus 8 square is equal to 36 plus 64, which is equal to 100. Yes, we get here 10 square is equal to 6 square plus 8 square. Means h square is equal to p square plus b square. Yes, this is three sides of a right angle triangle. Yes, this is a Pythagorean triplet. Yes, 6, 8, 10 is a Pythagorean triplets. Pythagorean triplets means these three sides can form a right angle triangle. Then here next question is given. Here the next question is 5 centimeter, 5, 8 and 11. Here 11 square is equal to 121. Then 5 square plus 8 square, 25 plus 64. This is equal to 89. Means 121 is not equal to 89. 121 is not equal to 89. Means 11 square is not equal to 5 square plus 8 square. Means these three are not three sides of a right angle triangle. Means this is not a Pythagorean triplet. Okay. Then next questions. I have already told you students, please practice variety of questions. Here the question says, if the right angle triangle is isosceles and the square of the hypotenuse is 50, what is the length of each side? Here the question says, two the right angle triangle in a right angle, suppose here the question says, suppose ABC is a right angle triangle, and this is isosceles right angle. This side is equal to this side, and the question is given h square is equal to 50 meter square. Then B is equal to P, as this is isosceles right triangle. Then we have to find out P equal to B and its length. Okay, here h square is 50 meter square. As by Pythagoras theorem says, h square is equal to P square plus B square. Here h square is 50 is equal to P square plus P square. As P equal to B, in place of B we can write P, means 2P square is equal to 50. P square is equal to 50 by 2, 25. Then P is square root of 25, which is equal to 5 centimeter. Here B equal to P is equal to 5 centimeter. Okay. Then next the properties of triangle says, what is centroid? Today we discuss all these properties of triangle. What is centroid, what is orthocenter, what is incenter, what is circumcenters. Please be careful when I say you the definition of this, definition of the orthocenter, definition of the centroid, and definition of the circumcenter. Please be careful. What is centroid? Then what is centroid, and what is orthocenter, and what is circumcenter, and what is incenter. Okay. Then look at here. What is at first, what is centroid? The point at which please note down. What is centroid? What is centroid? Centroid is the point at which the medians of a triangle is meet. The medians of a triangle meet. The medians of a triangle meet is called the centroid. Suppose ABC is a triangle. ABC is a triangle. AD is the median. D, E and F. CF. AD BE and CF are the medians, and they meet each other at the point O. O is called the centroid of the triangle. Okay. Then and another conditions, very important conditions, is also given here. When O is the centroid, it always intersects AO is to OD in the form of 2:1. In the form of 2:1. Means here BO is to OE is 2:1 and CO is to OF is 2:1. It is very important. At the centroid, two medians intersect each other in the ratio 2:1. Okay. Then orthocenter, or the point at which the altitudes of a triangle meet, is called the orthocenter. The point orthocenter. Please note down orthocenter. The point at which the point at which the altitude of the triangle meet. The point at which the altitude of a triangle meet is called the orthocenter. Suppose ABC is a triangle. Suppose ABC is a triangle. Then the altitudes means AD, and altitude means this touch the BC, intersects the BC at right angle. It is altitude. And C, D, and next this is right angle. This is right angle, and BF. Then the point G is called the orthocenter, or O is called the orthocenter. The orthocenter means where the altitude of a triangle meet is the orthocenter. And one important point here also, in a right angle triangle, the orthocenter is at right angle. The orthocenter is at right angle. In a right angle triangle, the orthocenter is at right angle. It is a important point. Okay. Here the centroid where the medians meet and they intersect each other in the ratio 2:1. Orthocenter is the point at which altitudes meet. In a right angle triangle, the orthocenter is at right angle. Then next, what is incenter and what is circumcenter? Then next, third, what is circumcenter? Please note down, students, what is circumcenter. The circumcenter is the point of concurrence of perpendicular bisector. The point of concurrence of the point at which the perpendicular bisectors meet. At which the perpendicular bisectors meet is called the circumcenter. Means suppose ABC is a triangle. The perpendicular bisector means this and this. The perpendicular bisectors, here they must be concurrent, means must be met at a one point. This is called circumcenter of the triangle. Then the incenter. My figure is not perfect because they are not meet at the one point, but the perpendicular bisector must meet at the one point. Perpendicular bisector means suppose ABC is a triangle. Then the perpendicular bisector means this is the perpendicular bisector which bisect BC at the point E and perpendicular means this is perpendicular, right angle, bisect at right angle. Okay, then what is in center? In center of a triangle is the point at which three angle bisectors of a triangle meet. In center it is the point at which the angle bisectors of a triangle meet, in which the angle bisector of a triangle meet. This is called in center of the triangle. Okay, then all these are properties of a triangle. Then students, today this much. In my next session we will discuss about congruent triangles. Thank you students, keep learning.